Good morning, everybody. Hey. Hey, hip hip hooray.
Hello.
It's morning. It's early morning.
Yep, we've been driving.
We left our campsite at Lake Mead. Today is Wednesday, and we're on our way to Sevier, Utah.
Fremont Indian State Park.
Yeah.
Utah.
In Utah. So we are just taking our time. We're taking back roads around the areas that we are not supposed to go, and just enjoying the drive, just getting there. But we got up early in the morning to get this done. So, especially considering we're going around a big metro area of Las Vegas, we have to go around the back way, and we just don't want to deal with the traffic of everybody that, Vegas. So we're just cruising along, just taking our time to get there, deciding when we're going to stop for lunch and, breaks for the puppies. And this time the puppies don't seem to be having a freak out right now, so that seems to be good. That we're getting into the flow, that we're moving more often and doing a lot more things. I'm still feeling really, really, really sore from yesterday, but all in all, I think we had a good time. I think if we got into kayaking and did it more regularly, but not on such a big body of water.
I think if we were to get our own kayak and get into it, I would get those pedal propulsion things they have. They make a pedal thing where you pedal and it flips things underneath the water to propel you forward. So that way you don't have to use all your upper body strength.
Oh, it was intense, but it was fun. It was nice to be able to do things together and work together. It was fun. But so we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna go to a national park. This will be the first time that we've gone to a national park to camp out at. And we're gonna be
Lake Mead was a national park.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a national park, yeah. But
We're going to a state park.
we're going to a state park. This will be the first time we're going to a state park. So, and we found out there's, the whole rigmarole and opening an account, and it beeps all of these states together. So, yeah. So anyways, we just want to say good morning, say hi. We're on our way, we're traveling, and we're having fun with it. So we're going from here, from Lake Mead, on our way to Sevier, Utah, to Fremont Indian State Park. So, yay! Fun. See if I can take some more pictures. I didn't take a lot of pictures this last time.
Deep Thoughts by Hank Ripkiss. I used to love Halloween. One year I dressed up as a fire hydrant. I ran into a pack of dogs running through the neighborhood. I don't like Halloween.
Love you.
Love you too.
We got greenery and the scenery all around us, as you can tell. We made it to the state park in Colorado. So we made it to Sam Stowe Campground in Fremont State Park, Indian State Park. It's in it's kind of like in a cove kind of area, so out on the side. It's really pretty.
So there's two campgrounds out here that you can use. There's the Sam Stowe. There's Sam Stowe, and then there's Castle Rock. So Castle Rock has let me see right here.
We'll put the link in the
Sam Stowe, Castle Rock. So there's so Castle Rock is tent camping only, and then Sam Stowe is where you can bring in the rigs. Now the only problem is you only have a grand total
like 10 spots
of so there's 7 small campsites, and then 1 large group campsite up top, and then 2 cabins.
Hello, good people. Good morning.
Hello.
I was going to put this on earlier, but then we ended up going through the really windy roads, mountain passes, and all this crazy.
Fox Lake and Blue Mesa.
But we are in Colorado on the way to Colorado Springs, Colorado. And it's a beautiful morning. I actually had a friend post something I thought was pretty funny. I'll share with you. She said the weather went from 85 degrees to 55 degrees, just like somebody saw a state trooper and slammed on the brakes. Yesterday we had some really trippy things take place. Maps were not loading on the satellite feeds, so we were kind of running blind. Henry jumped into a truck stop to go and buy a satellite.
A trucker GPS.
So now we have two forms of, well, three now. RV Trip Blizzard, this new thingamabobber we have that now can cluck like a chicken.
We got a Rand McNally. It's a Rand McNally 7-inch trucker GPS.
So now we have our truck's GPS, but that, of course, doesn't tell us anything in regards to when we have our RV hooked to.
Doesn't give us height or weight restrictions.
So we just didn't feel comfortable continuing on with the drive, going to areas that we know nothing about and not knowing what we're going to run into without it. So that's why we purchased this one. One of the reasons why I wanted to come out here, besides seeing our son, bonus. I mean, come on, I haven't seen my son for a long while, and he has been able to see his dad. Our son has been able to see dad for over a year because he's been deployed back to back. So.
Seen him 3 years actually, face to face.
So we're looking at, you know, seeing each other, but up from where my son lives is the U.S. Air Force Academy, and I've always wanted to go and see it because they have one of the biggest military chapels. It's a kind of a cathedral, I think they call it, Air Force Cathedral, and I've always wanted to see that. I've seen pictures of it, and I've always wanted to go in and actually take a look. Hopefully they'll allow us to do so with COVID in play, but I would love to see the inside because they have glass stained windows and stuff like that. I've always wanted to see inside of it. Hello everybody, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have finally made it to Colorado Springs, Colorado, and we are here at Golden Eagle Campgrounds. We made it here last night and then went over to my son's house, our son's house, to have dinner with him and his roommate and his wonderful 2 huskies. Him and his roommate have 2 huskies and a bearded dragon. Boys will be boys, I guess. They're men, but still. Unbeknownst to us that we were not aware of is right next, and kidding, not joking, right? We get out of here off the main road and Fort Carson Army base is right across the street. So we're going to take full advantage of that. With my husband being active duty and having accessibility to that, we're going to take full advantage of it. Hit the commissary, hit the exchange, and get some food and some supplies that we need. After many initial mishaps, we finally found some stuff. Now, since we found the clothing shop that we found now is not in the exchange. Go figure.
I guess the Army works it differently.
Clothing sales is in a different exchange in itself, which still has exchange stuff in it, just in its own exchange.
Well, it's run by AAFES, but it's the uniform store for the Army. So the Army has uniform sales and military clothing separate from everything else, whereas Marine Corps and Navy, they group it all in together. So
yeah, it's interesting. So we are right there. Okay, we found the commissary, so we're gonna head to that location. Toot sweet. And then
yeah, hopefully get in and out of there within an hour.
I do have a list, and it is very compacted, and if this is in any kind of flow fashion, we should be able to find everything we need quickly.
Yep, hopefully we'll be out of the store here in half an hour. Back to our camping site by 1:30.
Okay.
Deep Thoughts by Hank Rickus. 2 wrongs will never make a right. However, 3 rights do make a left. Deep Thoughts.
Jeez. Oh wow. Okay. Good morning, people.
Wow. You trying to be Swedish?
Ja.
I thought you was Norwegian.
I'm a mutt, and I like being a plethora of my Viking heritage.
Plethora?
Yes, a mixture of many things into one body. Anyways, so we are now on an adventure.
Yes.
We are heading out to my son's place.
Yes, our sons, but you know, who's counting?
I just gave birth to him, so you know.
Yep. I wasn't even involved in any of the process. I just came along later in life, said, yep, you're my kid. And he said, yep, you're my dad.
Okay, so we're going to go see our son and his puppies, and we got our puppies, and then we're going to a puppy palace park so they can go run around and act like juvenile delinquents. Yes, for a bit. And so yeah, we're gonna go take them out to go have fun because they've been cooped up in the RV since pretty much we got here.
They like their house, but they like to be with us more.
Yes. So we're leaving the dog park, and the dogs had a fun time. I took Timon off the leash, and he was Mr. Popularity on the block. Pumbaa still has his little don't sniff my butt, I don't like it issue. Had a fun time. But the temperature started dropping really, really quick.
Very much so.
I put my sweatshirt on, and I'm still getting cold.
I didn't put one on, so I just got cold.
Yeah. So we're headed home. We're gonna do some cleaning and some prepping. The boys are gonna come over tonight for some dinner. We're gonna hit some of the stores on the way home. We got gas. We're gonna do some stuff, and then prep for tomorrow. Feed, eat, have fun. Just take it as it is.